Welcome back to Radio Shack. Now, mostly on this channel we talk about Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles just because I'm mostly passionate about those two things. And another thing I'm passionate about is comic book characters, and the one I'm talking about today, Spider-Man, is without a doubt in my top 5 favorite superheroes of all time. And over the decades, really, he's had various incarnations of animated cartoons. One of them being Spider-Man the Animated Series in the 90s, which is the one that got me into comic books as well, with, Batman the Animated Series. And wait, before I continue, if you were a fan of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, we can be friends, because that was like another one of my favorite Spider-Man cartoons. But that point being said, recently in the years, most people will say that Spectacular Spider-Man is the best incarnation in cartoon, in animation, of Spider-Man to date, and I have no problem with that. I would still put, the 90s animated series up there with it, but unfortunately that series was canceled, due to the Disney buyout. Recently we've had 2 incarnations of Spider-Man on Disney XD with Ultimate Spider-Man and Marvel Spider-Man, which is currently in its 2nd season. And in this video I'm pretty much asking, which one do you prefer, Ultimate Spider-Man or Marvel Spider-Man? Right now, I can tell you which one I prefer. Actually, it's just my opinion, but if you really can't tell by watching my channel, I actually prefer Marvel Spider-Man over Ultimate Spider-Man. And that's due to a couple reasons, but there are some things in Ultimate Spider-Man I did enjoy. I did enjoy the action. I enjoyed the character designs. I enjoyed the, animation overall more than I do Marvel Spider-Man. But the thing I think really draws me more to Marvel Spider-Man is the story arcs and the character development. And I think one of the reasons I really do prefer Marvel Spider-Man, because I feel like it took some inspiration from Spectacular Spider-Man, which a lot of people will say it is, like I said before, the best incarnation of Spider-Man in animation. Yes, Spider-Man is supposed to crack jokes and be funny during his fights with his supervillains, but I feel like Ultimate Spider-Man was more like Deadpool, breaking the fourth wall, having cutaways during the episodes. And I felt like that wasn't really, Spider-Man. It felt more like Deadpool. But not only that, I felt like there was no true focus on Spider-Man when the title of the show was Ultimate Spider-Man, and it felt like more of a team show, which I would have been fine with if they would have made it a team show like they did towards the end, where it was called Ultimate Spider-Man and the Web Warriors. I would have been fine with that, but I don't feel like there was actual true focus on Spider-Man. The other thing I think Marvel Spider-Man does better than Ultimate Spider-Man is the character of Spider-Man. The balance of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, the effects of being Spider-Man has on Peter Parker's life. And I didn't really get to see that with Ultimate Spider-Man. It felt like he was Spider-Man 24/7, even when he was Peter Parker. And there was no true split between the characters. But not only that, the one thing I do take away from Marvel Spider-Man is that they use science to solve each mission, each fight. And that's something that no show has done. 90s animated series, I can say it does a little bit, but this show really takes it in its own and has science save the day, But the only thing I would say I don't like that much about Marvel Spider-Man is that we have all these spider heroes in one universe, one city, as they have Miles Morales and all that stuff. But other than that, that's my opinion. What do you prefer? Ultimate Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man? Comment below, join the conversation. And as always, if you enjoy my thoughts, make sure you like, subscribe. And don't forget to power up that notification bell anytime you want to be notified when I upload a video. Now, before I sign off, I want to say thank you for 400 subscribers. It feels just like it was actually just 6 months ago that we hit 300, and I believe we can hit 500 before the end of the year. But speaking of that, there will be an announcement in the next video about that, so stay tuned. But my last video will be in the link in the description down below, and until my next video, I will see you later.